Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am architect Sakshi Vittawar and I'll be sharing how I got my first freelance client in architecture. So it wasn't much. I'll share my journey from 2020 to 2025. I'll tell you how I started getting clients and how I am still getting clients. So it started all in the COVID time. COVID was the time when I did my internship here in my hometown. Actually, my internship was in Nagpur, but because of the COVID time, my ma'am couldn't visit Chandrapur, so I got to handle the projects she had in Chandrapur. Okay, so that was the time when I actually got the site experience, because I was handling the entire process of the site from start to end here in Chandrapur, because my ma'am couldn't travel here. So that was a blessing I got. Like, she is the main reason why I started taking projects. I could start taking projects. So internship is not that bad. So that was the thing. When the internship ended, it was in December 2020, and I got my first project in December 2020. So my college wasn't done yet. My thesis was just starting. I took that interior project. Okay, that wasn't a civil project. It was an interior small scale project. It was a petrol pump office I had to design. So how I got the project is like, my dad, he started telling everybody in his circle or in his surrounding that my daughter is an architect. If anyone want any 2D or 3D surveys or any consultations, you can talk to her. So I wasn't even an architect back then, but he started telling this to everybody and I wasn't aware of this. So one of the carpenter in his circle, my dad have an electrical shop, electronic appliances and electric hardware shop. So he have a lot of people in his network, okay, related to the field, to sites, to interior work. So one of the carpenter, so he got a project from a reputed client. So they wanted him to do the work, but at the same time they wanted a 3D and 2D plan of the space. So it was hard for them to visualize things. So that's when I got into the picture. He called me and asked me about this. So I charged only like I guess 35,000 at that time, even for my first project. So for plan I charged 10,000, but then when I met to the client, they said we want 3D and also we want client site supervision and consultation. Okay, so in the process, in that entire process, I was the part of that thing, that entire project, from selection, site visits, designing, everything was planned, designed and executed under my supervision. So that was the fees I got, and that is how I got my first project in architecture. And after that I started getting projects. From that project I started posting it online. I started taking projects. Like that project, the time span of that project was 6 months. So in that 6 months I was working on my thesis, I was working on that project, and I was also working on multiple things like advertising or posting or telling people or networking. I used to visit every shop in my city to know the rates of material, to know the, who does what. Like, if I want to get it done, like if I want to get it done, the OTA, the countertop of the kitchen, then whom I should contact, that is what I was working on. So all these 3-4 things I was working on simultaneously. So that is how I got my first project. And then the second project was from one of my friend who was shifting here in Chandrapur from another city, and she wasn't able to take care of that project. So she called and asked me if I can do it. I said yes, I can do it, and that's how I got my second project. And this keeps on going, like my friends, family, relatives and the networks from my father's contact started giving me projects from all around the city. And then simultaneously, it's been 5 years I have been practicing in architecture, and I am still getting the projects through word of mouth and from the people I know and from the people I don't know. Like, the past clients are suggesting my name to them because of this entire thing. So even if you are just a student, or even if you are someone who is just starting, don't fear, you will get to it. You will learn everything in the process. Of course, it's very difficult, very hard, very demanding, but you will learn it. And if you need something, or if you have any other question, please do let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely make a video on it. Thank you so much for watching till here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.